Dragon Ball DAIMA continues through the Dragon Realm, and episode 9, titled Thieves, takes a step back from the intensity we finally had last week. But was this episode the breather we needed, or a momentum killer? With, of course, only 20 episodes to tell the story, the pacing has yet again become a hot topic, and episode 9 might leave some questioning whether the series is just trying to juggle too much, or doesn't have enough to juggle. So, let's break down the episode as well as tackle one burning question. Is the pacing in Dragon Ball DAIMA now truly working against the show? Let's jump into it. Episode 9, Thieves, opens in a more light-hearted tone as Goku, Pansy, Glorio and Shin check into a local inn. After the tension of their recent adventures, this brief downtime provides some humorous and cozy moments. Pansy, for example, is seen clutching a stuffed animal while resting, and Goku struggles to contain his insatiable appetite during dinner. Nothing really new there. In an attempt to keep a low profile, Pansy makes Goku wear a pink hat to hide his spiky hair, a clever nod to his iconic silhouette. However, true to form, Goku can't resist removing the hat briefly at the reception desk, inadvertently catching the attention of two shady demons, a werewolf and a bird demon. The Thieves plot to steal the group's Dragon Ball, recognizing the immense value and Goku's reputation as the one who defeated Tamagami 3. Later that evening, a distraction at the reception desk unfolds. The werewolf demon attacks the receptionist, drawing Goku and his friends out of their room. Meanwhile, the bird demon sneaks in and steals the 3-star ball. Fortunately, Pansy had the foresight to install a tracker inside the ball, ensuring that it can't be easily lost. Goku wastes no time tracking down the Thieves, quickly cornering them in a nearby cave. The ensuing fight is light-hearted and, of course, low stakes. While Goku's combat skills are never truly tested, the battle still shows his agility and tactical thinking at the very least. Adding a touch of personality, Goku fights in his sleepwear, emphasizing this more playful tone. Glorio steps in with his lightning whip, sending the Thieves flying in dramatic fashion, almost like a Team Rocket blasting off again. However, Glorio's unusually protective behavior towards the Dragon Ball maybe is a bit suspicious. His motivations might be coming into question here. Does he actually really want to help this group, or does he have his ulterior motives that are tied to his loyalty to Dr. Aransu, or maybe even personal ambitions above them all? We'll have to wait and see. Meanwhile though, on the other side of the demon realm, Vegeta, Bulma and Piccolo are grappling with their own setbacks. Bulma discovers that their spaceship has been stolen, leading to a humorous flashback of Vegeta at a demon realm nightclub. In this scene, Vegeta loses his temper over a minor altercation and takes on a group of demons, again showcasing his Vegeta personality. The neon-lit visuals are pretty striking in this and are pretty nice to see, but again, it's very low stakes. As the Thieves from Goku's group though cross paths with Vegeta, they attempt to ambush him again. This time Vegeta and Piccolo easily dispatch them, with none of them ever really being in any real risk. In the morning, Goku's group reunites with Vegeta's, marking what could be a very important moment for the series. However, this reunion is short-lived, and due to logistical constraints there isn't enough space on Goku's ship, not all of them can go. This of course infuriates Vegeta, and Goku suggests that Vegeta and his team instead head directly to King Goma's palace and rescue Dende, an idea that just frustrates Vegeta even more. Amidst all this chaos, the group departs without realizing that their Dragon Ball bag hasn't been checked since the morning. That's going to be a bad thing. There's an underlying sense of unease. Could the ball have been swapped or hidden during the night? This moment is left deliberately ambiguous, adding a layer of tension for the episode to come. Elsewhere, King Goma is informed by Degasu that Goku has successfully retrieved the third Dragon Ball. Goma's exaggerated, comical reactions of course steal the scene, as it is something we can come to expect. He really wishes he'd used that first wish to obtain the legendary third eye instead. This eye is hinted to be that powerful artifact that could transform Goma into a more formidable threat, potentially setting up as the series' final boss. Degasu's fear of Goma hints at the king's latent magical strength, which may come into play as the series continues. It is probably also worth mentioning that we see Hybis has a random eye on his belt. Now, what are the chances this is the evil third eye and it's been right under their nose the entire time? Knowing Dragon Ball, this could well happen, but I guess we'll wait and see. The final act of this episode shifts to Dr. Aransu though and the Great Witch Marba, who already complete the creation of their new weapon, Majin Kuu. By combining Cybermen seeds, the essence of Majin Buu and other mysterious elements, they produce a new Majin creature, Marba's offhand remark reveals a startling truth though. Cybermen, they originate from the demon realm, adding yet another layer of lore to the series. Majin Kuu's design does blend elements of Majin Buu and Cybermen. His confident demeanor hints at his destructive potential, and he's immediately sent to challenge Tamagami 1 for its Dragon Ball. This does raise the stakes for the next episode, as Majin Kuu represents a new level of threat for Goku and his allies. But what will come next? We'll have to wait and see. So, as we get close to crossing the halfway mark of Dragon Ball DAIMA, again we come back to pacing has become a central discussion point. Episode 9 is an undeniable shift back into that light-hearted, episodic territory that Episode 8 kind of stepped away from. This raises a crucial question. Is DAIMA's pacing now working against the show's ability to deliver a cohesive and impactful story that will want to be rewatched again? Episodes like Thieves can feel like filler to fans eager for the high-stakes action and lore-heavy moments that DAIMA has delivered in some of its best moments. The stolen Dragon Ball subplot, while entertaining, echoes classic Dragon Ball tropes, but adds little to the overarching narrative. Similarly, the repetition of the spaceship theft feels more like a callback than meaningful progression. It's all stuff we have seen before. Do we really need to go through the same thing again less than 10 episodes in? With only those 20 episodes to tell the whole story, time spent on comedic antics or minor distractions risk detracting from the series' core objectives. DAIMA already has a packed agenda, exploring the Dragon Realm, retrieving the Dragon Balls, unraveling Glorio's loyalties, addressing Goma's rise as a potential final boss. And we haven't really got that far with many of these points. Now adding a new introduction of Majin Kuu and the mysterious third eye on top of all of this, it only heightens concerns whether there's enough time to satisfactorily address all of these threats. On the other hand, moments like Episode 9 serve an important function in DAIMA's structure, we can't deny it. The show's mix of high-stake battles and lighter moments is reminiscent of that original Dragon Ball run, where quirky subplots balance the intensity of climactic arcs. These pauses allow the series to build anticipation for the next major development, making climaxes like the creation of Majin Kuu or Goku's fight with Tamagami 3 hit even harder. You could say episodes like this one deepen the audience's connection with the characters, Goku's playful antics, Vegeta's nightclub brawl, Pansy's growing friendship with Goku and the others. But with characters like Goku and Vegeta, they're already so well established, do we really need these? Yes, for characters like Pansy, Glorio, the new ones, but the existing ones, they've already had their major arcs, so it almost feels like unnecessary screen time. Ultimately, the debate over pacing isn't just about how much story DAIMA can pack into its 20 episodes. It's about what DAIMA is trying to be. Is it a lore-expanding action series that dives deep into Dragon Ball's mythology? Or is it a nostalgic celebration of what made the franchise beloved in the first place? Episodes like this one force the audience to confront this tension and decide what they value most in the Dragon Ball series. And whether you liked it or not will probably give you that answer. So as we approach the final stretch of DAIMA, the show's ability to balance episodic charm with meaningful progression will determine whether it can stick the landing later on. Was this a light-hearted breather we needed, or does it signal trouble for the show's momentum? Please continue this conversation in the comment section below. And so, where does this leave us? Episode 9, Thieves, offers a mix of charm and frustration. While the playful antics and character interactions echo the nostalgic roots of Dragon Ball, the pacing raises concerns about whether the series can tie together its many threads in its limited 20-episode run. The introduction of Majin Kuu and subtle hints of deeper conflicts keep the intrigue alive, but for some fans, this episode may feel like an unnecessary detour, almost filler. Will the series find its stride again as it delves deeper into the Dragon Realm, or will episodes like this just weigh it down? Only time and the next episodes will tell. And with that, thank you for spending just some of your time with me today. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying the videos here, and I will see you next time on History of Dragon Ball.